Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of our Conquest Let's Build of the Hall of Edoras. So, last episode we built this little side bit here. First episode we built this little front bit. In today's episode, I'd like to get the roof on here. Honestly, I'd like to basically get the structure of the building complete. Not so much, well, then again, we're going to have to do some detail work over here, so we'll get to that. But the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and get this roof to go over that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here to here, and I'm just going to stack that. And 60, I believe, will bring it all the way over, right? Yes, all the way over to this line, which is what we want, because this line matches up with the side. So, like, we're going to have a cobblestone row that'll go along here, so that's good. And then I also want to bring you and you over as well, so let's stack that 50. And does that go far enough? Actually goes a little too far. There we go. So you can see now from here, this actually looks about right as far as how we want everything to go. So we're close to actually having a building, which is pretty cool. So now the next thing I want to do is, let's see, we went from here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want to do that on the other side as well, from here to here. Oh, did I get it? I think I got it. There we go. And let's go stack 7, and that'll bring this portion of the roof over. Now the reason I'm doing that is because from here, I want to essentially copy this whole thing and flip it. And that was from like right here, I believe. All the way down to right here. Here. Okay. So we are going to copy that, and we're going to copy it when we are facing this birch pillar right here. Actually, you know what? I'm doing one. I actually can go from here all the way to right here. Okay. So we're going to do that facing this birch pillar. And the reason we're doing that is because it gives us a good point to kind of go off. So we will go copy and then flip. And I believe if I come over here and face this and hit paste, it should paste in basically the whole thing, right? No. No, it didn't. It was close. It was close, but not quite. Okay. So undo, because it flipped all the stairs the wrong way. And let's go flip. Actually, let's just recopy it. Let me get this figured out, and I'll be back with you in a sec. All right, guys, I am back, and it looks like it's going to struggle with the stairs. So what we'll do instead is we'll only copy half of it. We won't copy the top half that has all the stairs and stuff. Oh. Flip. And then we'll paste this in right there. And that almost worked. Let's paste it in right here instead. There we go. Ah, I see what happened. I didn't get the whole thing. Aha. Okay. So, I need to go from, let's see here, right here to right here. I think that's the right spot, right? Yes. Good. And then let's try this again. So, copy. and flip and paste. All right, so we've got a thing, and it looks about right. Yeah, it looks mostly good. Over here, we've got a couple little things that didn't quite transfer over, but that's fine. Because I can fix those easily enough by hand. And if I remember correctly, it just kind of came out like this. Does that look the same on both sides? It should, right? Yes. Oh, and I didn't even realize that I hadn't filled those in. Okay, well, that's easy to fix. There we go. So that looks good. Did my stairs orient the way they were supposed to? Yes, they did. Good. So then all we need to go is from here to up here and go stack 60. That should put in the rest of our roof. Like so. And just kidding, that was way too far. We want to go from here to right here, right? Yes, okay. And go stack 60, do your thing. There we go. Is that better? Good enough. Good enough. Okay. So now we essentially have two identical sides, right? So we've got our little section right here, and then we've got our little section over here, and it all looks the same, the way we want it to. So that is good. That is progress. Now we need to fill in a couple little things here to kind of clean this up. I'm going to put some stone blocks or some cobblestone blocks back there, just to kind of clean that bit up a little bit. This all is looking good. It's coming together. Yes. Okay, we're starting to get that feel. We're starting to get that kind of epic feel that we want, and that's good. Now, I want to extend this out a little bit. I think it needs to go out maybe like, I don't know, maybe like an extra 4 blocks. Not far, just far enough that this whole thing, would help if I copy the right portion. Go to here. There we go. And let's just go stack 4. Just bring that out a little bit farther. And that way from here, this wall will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what we want. So now we can kind of tweak the platform over here as well. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to want to shave from here down all the way to here and get rid of that part of the platform. And that way they'll match on either side. And then the very back of this thing is mostly flat, and there's very little space if you look at like reference images. So we can take off essentially this whole back part right here and just get rid of that, right? So we'll have something basically like this, and that should be significantly better. Now, that means that we can also clean up little portions of this too, which is also a good thing. So let's grab our stone brick and let's grab our smooth stone as well. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this unnecessary smooth stone down here. I don't think it's needed. So let's just go like that. Get rid of all of that. Okay, good. And then we'll get rid of all of this. And we can kind of clean this up a bit. So we'll come up here. Over here, we can do essentially the same thing. We'll take our stone brick, kind of bring that up like so. And then we'll go from here to here. I believe stone brick is 98. Yep, set 98. Oh, what? Undo. What in the world? I don't know what happened there. That was strange. Here, set 98. There we go. And let me just get this all kind of lined out, or outlined, I should say, in the... Oh, that was first in position. Anyway, let me get this all kind of outlined in the stone brick, and I'll be back with you in just a sec. All right, guys, so that is done. Now, the other thing is, if you look at reference images, once again, there's kind of a bit from about here to, let's see, right about where this pillar starts that is essentially not there. It kind of comes out like this, right? So we're going to do that again as well. Let's see, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 from where this brazier is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I believe we went here and then lined up with the front of this pillar and went there. And I believe those should now match up, right? Almost. We went to the back of the pillar on the other one. That's okay. So let's just do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this cobblestone wall thingy again. So let me get that done and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So we've got that completed as well, and it looks good. Now, we've got that finished. So now we need to go kind of in here and kind of clean up some of this stuff as well. So like over here, for example, you can see there's some stuff that needs a little bit of love, needs a little bit of work. Right here, you can see out, which is not good. So we need to do something about that, and I believe this was just filled, yeah, this was just filled with planks before. So we'll just kind of do something along these lines. Right, just kind of do. And it's probably really dark, and you guys can't really see very well, but that's okay. It won't be dark for very long. We're not doing much out here. Okay, so that's good, and then we put cobblestone from here all the way over to here. So, there we go. That's now filled in as well and cleaned up. So now we've basically got the outside done. Other than detail work, we'll go in and we'll do some detail work and things like that as we go. But we do need to kind of figure out the backside. And this is going to be a little bit tricky because it's actually really hard to find a reference image of the backside of this thing. I only found one, and it's not really that good of an image, to be completely honest. So I'm going to do the best I can, but you know, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and get rid of these guys, and let's clean up the roof first, just because that part's easy, and we can do that without any real troubles. So let's just go down here, like so. There we go. All right, and then we'll come back up with upside down cobblestone stairs, working our way back up to the top. Right here, we'll do something like that, and we'll do another one of those in just a little bit once we get that sorted out. So, same kind of a deal right here. We need to get our cobblestone stairs in place. Oh, and then once that's done, we can go back underneath and clean up the underside like that. There we go. So that should be sufficient, I would think, for our upper part of the roof. Now, I think it would be best if right here, since this is one edge of the hall, we went with a big, thick log, right? Like right in here. That's going to be tricky, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Can I break that? No. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. We will work around it. Not a huge deal. Not really even going to be that visible anyway, because we'll have our logs coming down like that. And that should be good. Then we'll do basically the same thing with this log right here. And we'll just kind of bring that one up as well. And turn that into a nice big thick log too. And that just gives us a little bit more space to kind of work with. And I think that's good. Now, I'm thinking we'll probably put another one of those. This is one of our corners right here. So I'm thinking right here we'll probably do another big log. Coming down. Like so. And then I think that one I'm going to have work all the way up to this part of the building right here. And it'll come all the way up like that. So we'll do this little bit right here, put that back. And all the way up until we reach the very top. And then finally we'll do one more of those right here as well. So that was like right about here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And can I reach that? There we go. So then we just bring these logs down. And should be good. So let's just go doot, 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 doot. Like so. Almost done. I feel like it's these logs right here, right? Yeah, there we go. For some reason, it's just a lot easier to do this from above than it is below. I don't know. Either way, that looks good, and those look symmetrical, and all is well, right? Yes. Good. Excellent. That's what we want. Okay, now right here, I think I need a little slab, and I'm just going to put it like right here, up against that wall, perhaps. And then I think we'll probably end up bringing a line of slabs across the front, kind of like that. Because the reference images that I do have something kind of similar to that. They've got one line that kind of comes across here, and then there's one more line that kind of comes across right here as well. Like that. So it just kind of seems to divide the whole building, which is fine. I think that's good. And then down here, we'll kind of fill all of this in because we want the front. We're ultimately going to have planks, I should say, back here. That's the plan anyway. So that's good. And then we needed to do the same right here, because we want these to stick out a little bit. Okay, good. Now, planks. I do want to have a little bit of depth in this wall. So from here to, where does the roof start? Like right here? Yeah. We are going to go ahead and set 5 like that. Let me actually grab some glowstone real quick. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff. There we go. Let me just throw down some glowstone, because I know with this, especially with the shaders on, it's kind of hard to see what's going on in here, especially since YouTube likes to darken videos, which is kind of an annoyance in and of itself, but that's okay. All right, there we go. That should be good enough for now. Okay, now we've got that, so now we're just going to come back in here, and we're just going to patch in that wall as best we can. This, I'm not really a fan of, though. This little bit right here? What can we do about that? I suppose the easiest solution would probably be to just replace these with stone slabs. And then we'll see how that looks. There we go. Much better. That looks way, 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 way better. Okay, cool. So then over here, we'll do the same thing. We'll take out the tiles, and we'll put stone slabs in their place. Like so. And that way we don't get those annoying little bits of spruce just kind of like sticking out randomly, which we don't want. That's never good. So now here, we can come up, I think, all the way to here before I run into... Yeah, I can. Awesome. So we'll go here to here and put down our planks. That'll fill that whole back wall. And then finally, here. Actually, I should probably start here. So I can come up to there without messing anything up. And we'll fill that in as well. And then we just got to fill in the rest of it by hand. And then we'll have a nice back wall as well. So that's good. This is good. And then there's this monstrosity, which is going to take a little while. Well, maybe not. It's actually going pretty quick. Never mind. Disregard. Forget I said anything. We'll do that. We do need to do the cobblestone thingy, though, with these. Because I don't like that tile just kind of sticking out. I don't think that's a good look at all. We'll kind of bring this back down. There we go. And I'm just going to fill this in as quickly as I can. Can't really use World Edit for this since it's an angle, and I don't want to, like, have to rebuild my roof at all. So, yeah. Oh well. Not a big deal. There we go. So, that is all good. Now, I can save myself a little bit of time by going here to here and just getting rid of them that way. And then same thing here to right here. You can see that doesn't mess up my other stuff at all, which is good. Now, we've got stairs coming up this side, as opposed to slabs from before. Although that's a slab. Right? Or is that a stair? That's a stair, in this case, it would be. Because we're basically doubling it. Yeah. Okay. Log, I will bring up a little bit higher. Can I... Is that a stair? That's a stair. So that's all the higher up I can bring that one. That's fine. But we can make up for it by filling in the bottom, and then it doesn't look so weird, because it looks like the log is still going into the structure instead of otherwise. So that's good. Okay. Now, we'll do the same thing on this side as well. Just kind of bring that up. Fix our little log over here. Like so. And then we just got to fix the underside. Oh, come on. There we go. Now, the reference images that I do have basically have the back of the hall like this. Like, this is what the back of the hall looks like. That's really kind of not interesting at all. It's just very flat, it's very dull, and it's very boring. So I'm thinking I will probably end up taking some creative liberties with this to kind of fix that up and add some detail to it. Probably maybe put some windows in or some stuff like that. We'll figure something out. There's a lot of different options that I could play around with in this texture pack. But I think I am out of time for this episode, unfortunately, guys. We've got a lot done. We got the whole structure essentially built. We still have to do the interior. We still have to do all the detail and stuff. But structurally, this thing is pretty much finished. Oh, except for this wall right here. Forgot about that. Yeah, we're probably going to need a wall right here. Anyway, either way, guys, that's going to do it for me. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.